Sometimes you really gotta turn it up and show 'em you ain't scared.
The Colombians.
Yeah. Won't bow down to nobody. Yeah. Won't bow down to nobody. You know what we doing. Yeah. Won't bow down to nobody. No. Won't.
Welcome the new GM of the Wizards Beer Gut.
Well, thank you for that introduction. It is your boy, Beer Gut. Today, we are going to be starting the brand new NBA 2K23 My GM rebuild of the Washington Wizards. Your boy, Beer Gut, is going to be taking over his favorite team, the Washington Wizards. Now, we got a lot of questions about this. Are we going to be keeping Bradley Beal? Are we going to be keeping Kristaps Porzingis? Are we going to be keeping Kyle Kuzma? What kind of moves are we going to make? We are in draft capital hell right now. We don't have any first round picks, so hopefully you guys are excited about this. I am super excited about this. Not exactly sure what I am going to do with Bradley Beal as of this moment. I know that contract is going to be really, really hard to move. You know, he has the Supermax $250 million over, like 5 years or something like that. So hopefully we can figure out, maybe we keep him if this team plays good. Maybe we move him to get some assets. But I'm super excited about this. I am along here for the moon. So if you guys like this content, you want to see this channel grow, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel for more. Be sure to check out the other series that I am running on this particular channel. It is the MLB The Show 23 franchise of the Baltimore Orioles. I have not picked up on that in about a week or so. I will be dropping a new episode here within the near future. We are in the playoffs in that series, so I am super excited about that. I will leave the link to it in the top right-hand corner. Now, hey guys, are you a fan of professional wrestling? If you are, I would recommend checking out my second channel, Beer Gut Plays. I will leave it linked off in the top right-hand corner right here. We're doing a WWE 2K23 My GM over there. I'm going to do a bunch of other things that over there that do involve wrestling, so hopefully you guys will check that out. I know you guys noticed the hat on the bald, beautiful head of old Beer Gut here. The channel sponsor, it is Dubby Energy. I do have a nice little shaker of Dub Sledge in hand here. I will tell you, it is one of the best energy drinks that I have ever gotten my hands on. It is a green apple, and their secret sauce, I'd imagine it's caramel, but I'll leave the link in the video description for their product, and use the code BeerGut at checkout, and you will save yourself a few bucks on your order. Now let's get to the gameplay. We are going to be actually starting a brand new series. We're going to be doing this, I'm going to say, about 2 seasons. I don't know if that's going to be enough time to rebuild the Washington franchise. Unfortunately, the GM before me did leave this team in hell, but I am super excited about what we could potentially do. Now, do we keep Bradley Beal? Do we re-sign Kristaps Porzingis to a long-term contract? You know, he is the unicorn. 7-foot big that can shoot the lights out of the, if need be. Kyle Kuzma is kind of an interesting case. I feel like he could really be an integral piece of this team. Danny Advia, Corey Kispert, who we just drafted last year. Now, I'm kind of hoping we kind of just tank this first season, and we can, hopefully just, well, doesn't really matter. Like I said, we do not, I don't believe we have a first-round draft pick this year, unless it's top 10 protected. So we may have to try and move one of those bigger contracts to get some drafting in this on this team. Now, like I said, I'm super excited about this. I'm a Baltimore kid, so obviously gotta support the love of, you know, the DC love, DC Rising. I'm rocking the old Wes Unseld throwback. I've had this for about 5 years. Absolutely love it. And one of my, I didn't get to see him play. I have seen highlights, and the dude was just simply one of the better big men in the league at that time. Now, granted, you know, not very many. Outside of your superstar players, it was, you know, insurance salesmen and shoe salesmen and mechanics playing in, you know, in the off season. That was their job. So hopefully we can get some really good superstars right here in this thing. Maybe sign somebody. Maybe we, I don't know. Could we snag a first round pick for Kyle Kuzma? Maybe. That's a very good potential right there. Sorry, a little bit of hydration break, guys. Hopefully we can grab somebody that we can snag in a draft, or maybe sign a really good free agent. Now, I'm pretty obviously guy like Kevin Durant, who I would have loved to see come to the hometown Washington Wizards. Hopefully we can't really snag him. He's under for 4 years he's in Phoenix. He was in Brooklyn earlier in the year. Unfortunately, I don't think we have a chance to really snag him, so we're just going to have to do with what we can get, maybe get somebody that fits our system. Wes Unseld Jr. is the coach of the Washington Wizards. I don't want to say I want to put him on a short leash, but I'm almost 90% certain that this is his first big coach in the coaching gig in the NBA. So not 100% sold on him. Somebody who I think could be a big time asset to this team. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be signing him and grabbing somebody that we really, really need. Now, I do have one big trade in mind, and that is of grabbing a center. As much as I like Daniel Gafford, and I think he could potentially be a big deal for this team, we need to get something just a little bit. I don't so much want a scorer at the center. I want a good rim protector, a good rebounder. And there's one guy in particular I'm thinking of. He is on the Houston Rockets, and I'm sorry, he is on the Houston Rockets. I'm probably going to butcher his name. I'm sorry. They just signed Ime Udoka, who was really good for the Boston a couple years ago. He had that. I don't really like to talk about what Ime Udoka did. I wouldn't have, but Alperen Sengun, a Turkish basketball player. So, and he's 7 foot. Oh, he's listed at 6'11", 243 pounds. I feel like he could really be a big time asset to this young team, and we got to figure out. We got to get at least some kind of talent. Maybe just maybe raise the. We got to get some kind of talent for this team. It's apparent they're not where they should be, and that is quite all right. Wow, I am stuck on this home screen forever, it feels like. Holy shit. Yeah, I really do need to grab Sengun. I'm probably going to butcher his name. Oh, wow. Honestly, that's not going to fucking... There we go. No. Finally. Sorry. I left that going a little bit too long. I do love how in this 2K they introduced the eras. You can do the modern era, Jordan era, Kobe era, and the Bird and Magic era. We're going to go with the modern era, obviously, but man, there's some really interesting stuff here. I bought this game Black Friday. I played around with it a little bit now. It's weird. I get into these games when the off-season's over, so that's just the way it is, unfortunately. And Washington Wizards, we already know who's on the team. Bradley Beal, Kristaps Porzingis. We're going to import the best draft class possible, user-generated draft class. And like I said, we are going to make one major move. Because I don't... And DeLon Wright, not a big fan of his game. I think he's a solid backup. I don't like him as our starter. Honestly, I came this close to trading back Bradley Beal. As you guys have already heard, Bradley Beal has been shipped to the Phoenix Suns, trying to make a super team over there. I don't know how well that's going to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to work a trade out to get Sengun. Yeah, him. I think we need him. And I don't want to throw Monte Morris in there. Not Advia. I think he could be a really big part. Kendrick Nunn. Maybe? Johnny Davis. I don't see him growing like that, though. We're going to throw some salary to match in there, the trade exemption. And we're going to package a couple first-round picks in this. Maybe we're giving up too much, but saw my eye on him. I wanted him for a long, long time. Close. And we're going to throw in another pick. Oof. What do we got to do to get this guy on our roster? There we go. I just gave away the rest of our first-round picks, but maybe I can swing a sign and trade with Kristaps Porzingis. And now we do have the starting center for your Washington Wizards, Sengun. I'm going to butcher his name about 100 million times. We are going to move Danny Advia to the small forward position just because I think he really could just be... I don't see him as a good power forward. A little short on my eyes, but in my eyes, but hold on, we're gonna make one more trade here. I think it's just to kind of recoup a first-round pick. I would like to get Bones Highland would be kind of cool. Just for that name alone, Bones Highland. We gotta recoup something here. Isaiah Todd and... I don't know. I remember the years of Otto Porter. He was a decent player. I don't think he was worth $100 million, but I digress. Well, that Kedrick Williams isn't a bad trade. I think that's the move we're going to make. We're going to get Kedrick Williams. And here we go. We finally got that final trade to go through. The last thing we are going to do, we are actually going to edit Advia to be our small forward. And I believe he becomes our starting small forward with that. Could be an interesting lineup with Advia not being the best, shooter in the world, and Porzingis, when he's hot, man, he is hot. And yes, that is going to move Advia into the starting lineup. Now, guys, we are going to get ready to play opening night. Hopefully, we have a decent game against the Indiana Pacers, but you know what? We're going to wrap this thing up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed bringing it to you. If you guys like that content and you want to see this channel grow, make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to this channel for more. Hopefully I see y'all in the next video. I hope y'all have a great day, a great evening, and peace out, my friends.
Archetype on the track. What up? Straight to the top. I'm taking it. Just for the record, I'm breaking it. I did it when they said that it can't be done. To become #1, the champion. Yeah, straight to the top. I'm taking it. Just for the record, I'm breaking it.